Okay.
Well, my thing is like we can talk about pure because I've talked about it a lot, but when we talk about stuff I'm not familiar with talking about,
Yeah. So we'll see where this one goes, huh? Am I allowed to put that in the first part of the video?
there you go.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes. All right. Let's do the beginning. What's up, fam? Extraordinary Life with Elijah. And this week, Jen is my extra, and I am the ordinary. So, Jen, the beginning of videos, I usually tell people what I appreciate about them, but then they get to watch it on the video. But then I get to tell you first one thing I really appreciate about your life is that you're so competitive, that you're always driving for the next level, that you're always challenging yourself to do better. And then as a result, that overflows to other people. And so I really appreciated that about you, and hence the extra and the ordinary today. So a huge celebration. Like, I've been pursuing lots of people to do this context with me, to do a podcast, Extraordinary Life with Elijah, and you're the first one to take me on it.
Really?
Yeah, so,
Yay.
which is awesome because
Yes.
again, there's that competitive spirit, is that you're not the one that's like, hey, let's make a video together. That's not really you. So really appreciate your bravery to come along with me and do the video. So long time ago, it was super fun. We did you had a pure, the product that you do for your business is, it's like a supplement nutritional thing. Pure is the name of it?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah. So, and you guys were doing some kind of expose night. Was that Bunkhouse?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
It was at Bunkhouse Brewery, their newest opening of their newest location.
Yeah, out of Four Corners.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so Rachel, and she's like your corporate head, or
Yeah, she's one of the higher ups. She's very successful in the company.
yeah.
Yes.
So she was coming to town.
Yes.
And so we started chatting about that. I'm like, oh my goodness, like she's coming to town. Like we should take advantage of this and like take it to the next level, which often involves videos in my mind.
Yes.
I pitch you the idea. You're like, video. So like when I pitched the idea to you, like what were you thinking when I was like, hey, let's make a video?
I wasn't a huge fan because I wasn't sure what that looked like, and I don't love being in front of the camera. So,
But finally said yes to
Yes.
the opportunity.
Yes.
And then you and Gerber, your husband, went all out with setting up stuff. I remember like you had like a backdrop
Yeah.
and a bunch of different stuff like
Yeah.
that you had set up.
yeah, it was on a second floor with a railing that overlooked the first floor, and it needed something. It needed some help.
Yeah.
So we decorated it, put some.
Yeah, it was like partitions or
Yes.
something. It had like some Christmas lights.
Yep.
Which is amazing. Like I can always look at stuff like that, enjoy it, but I can't create it. But that's something that you do really well. So
Thanks.
yeah, so you guys made that, and
Yeah.
then Rachel came and we sat you guys down, had kind of a little set to make your video.
Yes.
Together.
Yeah.
Yeah, which kind of hoodwacked you a little bit.
Yep.
I pushed record. I'm like, just tell me about Pure. Just
Yes.
you're like, okay, I think I'm ready. I was like,
I'm
you
ready.
already did record it.
I know, but the best part was you were behind the camera just with this expression of this encouraging expression, and you were nodding and you're smiling and you're like, yes, good job. So that was probably the best part.
Yeah. So which is awesome, because I think that's the element of a we disciple us context. Like what I do well is I love telling people's story. I love mining that gold of what they do well. So I was bringing that to the table, doing the nodding and
Yes.
the smiling. You don't like doing video and stuff, but then that helped empower you to then share your heart about Pure and get it out.
Yes.
Yeah. So made the video, sent it to you. I thought it was super funny when I sent it to you. Then like you sent me back input on what you thought about the video.
Yeah. Well, as you recall, I had said, "Oh, that's such a great video." I think the background, right, is what I commented on. But you did add lighting to the background,
I did add some studio lights above to help highlight you guys. But then
no, you put the lights under the vases.
yes, yeah, the little MC lights.
Yes.
Which these guys are under my jars.
Yeah.
Yes, so added a little bit of those. But then like the background though, the twinkle lights, the little feathers, the wheat that you had put up. That was all stuff that you had done. So I remember you told me like, I love the background. And I was like, kind of egotistical, aren't you? That was what you had created. So I think it was super fun, though, then breathing that back to you to say, this is what you created. And then you were able to accept it. You're like, yep, that was me. Thanks for capturing us and making us look good. So I think it was interesting. So then journaling, though, I think what the interaction that we got to have, how that helped my life, and the extra overflow of the grace that you have on your life, how that truly confronted me, is then journaling about that experience. I said, I don't make things better. I help introduce people to a perception of themselves that's greater than they've currently perceived. I don't make things better. I introduce people to more of the glory that has been in themselves all along. So I think within our interaction, it was super fun. You know, have your boss come to town. We recorded her. We made a huge splash with her. She loved her video.
Yeah.
So then that got to lead on. We did your competition video. So you got that little bit of a push.
Yes.
You did your video. It was a competition.
Right. Did you say competition?
Did you say competition? There's a $1,000 prize. I'm in. And we made that, and then you won.
Yeah.
And then it wound up then promoting you to a wider stage in your company, such that then you go to conferences, people recognize you, come up and talk to you, and like now you have to foray that because you love being paid attention to and brought up on the main stage. It's your favorite,
right?
But I think how that then helps to bring growth and encouragement in my life is that aspect of, I've always thought through, I do make things better. I am awesome at this, but then I had failed to realize that the capacity, the grace that I have is really one of helping introduce people to a perception of themselves that's greater. I help discover the glory that's in them to them so that they can walk in that. I think it was just so transformative to me just through that experience, inviting you along, saying like, the background looked great. And then realizing, no, I didn't do anything. I just pressed record and helped you see yourself in a deeper way and have more confidence in yourself, and then promote you in your company. So super fun. So my encouragement to you is that wherever you are in your life, whatever you're doing, if you're stay-at-home mom, you're working, you're the leader of a country, you're a pastor of a church, wherever you're at, that you take the grace that's on your life, the grace that you've been given, that you would serve to please our Father's heart with the exercise of your gifts, to please his heart, to impart grace to others, like Jen did with myself, to help them know the Father more. This is so interesting. This is a new context. I'm making a video with somebody. I was like, we disciple us, take it to another level, learning in the moment. So if you subscribe to what I am doing, then hit the button, hit it, and then hit the bell as well to get notified with the new content. And if you loved this video, you didn't just like it, hit the thumbs down button. Pray blessings on all of you guys' days. I love you guys lots, and I will see you in the next video.